Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video, I'll be talking about something that Sauce Gardner said about Jayden Daniels that was really encouraging. Some other things that Jets coaches and players said, and I'll talk about what happened today at joint practice. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. On the road to 14,000 subscribers. It's going to be tough, but trying to hit it before the start of the season. So we got a month before the season starts. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. Takes 1 second. Comment down below your thoughts on the joint practice from what you heard. So let's talk about what Sauce Gardner said, Robert Saleh, some other guys as well. Aaron Rodgers was there at joint practice, and posting this a little bit late, so a lot of the other creators already covered joint practice. So I'm going to talk about more about what Sauce Gardner said, but I will be talking about joint practice as well. It wasn't a great day for the Washington Commanders. All three phases, special teams, the kickers were not good, and that's something we're going to have to watch out for. Offense and defense weren't great, but they are dealing with some injuries. But let's get into this. So Aaron Rodgers did not practice today, but he still talked with Jayden Daniels at midfield. They had a conversation. I was really hoping he would practice. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about the possibility he wouldn't. I guess the rain is, Robert Saleh said they took him out because of the rain, but I really would have liked him to practice. Just it's a better test for our defense, and maybe even though it's not really close, like they're playing on different sides of the field, like maybe Jayden gets to see how he operates a little bit, and it would have been a good experience for the Commanders as a whole, even if Jayden doesn't really get to see how he operates. And I'm not sure if he's going to play in the preseason game on Saturday, but yeah, a little bit of a bummer that Aaron Rodgers wasn't there, but I guess next week the Commanders will get a test going up against the Miami Dolphins. Tua is not amazing, but he's a solid quarterback. Then you got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, even Odell Beckham Jr. Like, they got a stud receiving core there. But, Sauce Gardner had some, praise for Jayden Daniels. He says, man, you're going to be real good. He also talked to the media, and he said, oh, he's going to be nice. Big time praise from one of the best in the game in Sauce Gardner. He talked about how Jayden looked today, said he looked good for the most part, even though, like, from what we heard in the reports, Jayden didn't look amazing. There were some drops from the receivers. It was very rainy, so they weren't able to throw too much deep down the field, but I did see him throw one dime to De'Ami Brown, who had a nice one-handed catch, but that was in 7v7. So in a second, I'll play the clip from Sauce Gardner. Robert Saleh said he didn't really get a chance to watch Jayden today because he was more watching the offense, but he's going to watch a tape and see what happened, but said they really liked him when they were evaluating him, and the quarterbacks in the room had a lot of really good things to say about Jayden Daniels. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard from that clip. So high praise from Robert Saleh. And, might even make a video about this, but Zach Ertz had some really high praise for Jayden Daniels recently, and so did Dan Quinn. And obviously, it's great to, get this high praise, but we got to see it on the field first. So we've seen it in training camp so far. For the most part, he's had a very good training camp. Now let's see it in the preseason. And then obviously the most important is the regular season. It's not just one game, 2 games, 3. Like, we got to see it over a full season. So if he's doing amazing over the first few weeks, that's great. We can't overreact. If he's doing really poorly over the first few weeks, it's not great, but you can't overreact as well. And that's why, I think today's practice, even though it wasn't a good result for the Commanders, I think it's a good reminder for Commanders fans. Like, we're not there yet. We're rebuilding still. And it's going to take some time. Hey, if Jayden looks like a stud this year, this team might go places. But even if he doesn't, or even if he does, they still might not go places. They might not, they might not win 10 games. If he plays really well, they have a chance to, for sure. But a lot of other things have to go well. The defense has to play better. And today, the offensive line was just not good. And main reason is injuries. All-Pro or not All-Pro. Hopefully, future All-Pro Sam Cosmi, he was out dealing with an illness. Andrew Wiley's still dealing with some tightness, and then you got Brandon Coleman who's out. So that's 3 starters that are out. You're starting left tackle, you're starting right tackle, and your best offensive player really in Sam Cosmi. Maybe you throw in Terry there as well, but Sam Cosmi I think is going to take another leap this year. So you really just 3/5 of your offensive line's out. So, and probably two of your best offensive linemen, definitely your best out. And then, Brandon Coleman has a chance this year to be one of their better ones. So that definitely hurt Jayden today. And then also the rain isn't going to help as well. But here's what Sauce Gardner had to say. So I'm going to go ahead and play the full clip for you guys. I mean, I'll be here up in the right-hand corner. Let's just play this for you guys right here.
What did you think of Jayden Daniels?
He gonna be nice. I was just talking to him down there. He was like, I would have been able to get that throw over anybody but you. We were just joking with each other. And, I know at LSU, I know they talk a lot. So, when we first lined up, I was talking about. I'm like, he young. I was just trolling him, and he was smiling out there. So, I just told him like, man, you're gonna be real good, man. It was great to just be able to line up against him, and as a corner, you want to go against a rookie quarterback, but he's one of those guys. Like he's developed, obviously. He was drafted that high, but he had some great throws out there. And
all right, so there you go. You got the clip there. Shout out to SNY Jets for the clip right here. But basically, Sauce said normally really likes going against rookies because that's just. I mean, he didn't say all of this, but, basically easier to get interceptions and read these guys. But he said Jayden, more experience, it's a little bit harder. And said that he did some or not Jayden did, but Sauce did some chirping with him, but it didn't really affect Jayden. And I thought he looked good today for the most part. And, said he's going to be really nice. So, hey, that's some high praise from probably the best corner in football, him, Patrick Surtain. Those guys are the top guys. Throw in Jalen Ramsey there if you want to as well. Been really good for a while, so you got to put him up there. Having that praise from Sauce Gardner is good. Let's see what he does though. In the preseason, this Saturday, and then also next week. Hopefully, you get 2 of those 3 offensive linemen back, and it's not rainy, and you get a little bit better of a test. A little bit more of a fair test. Against that Miami Dolphins defense and see what Jayden does against them. But still getting high praise from these guys is good. That's kind of it. I guess I'll show you guys. Let's see. I guess it was here. A clip. It was a throw. Jayden to Zach Ertz over the middle. Zach Ertz makes a nice catch and then able to, kind of make the guy miss right here. He probably would have tackled him in the game, but whatever. It was a nice play by the 2 guys. So other things that happened today, offensive line, not in a good spot. They're not healthy. I wouldn't mind signing a veteran tackle. Other things, Emmanuel Forbes did not have a good day, was getting cooked left and right. He did have an interception. Early on, but Garrett Wilson was cooking him. I think Garrett Wilson also cooked Benjamin St-Juste, to be fair. I guess a little bit of an up and down day for him. He had the interception, so got to give him the props there. Like, I woke up a little bit later, and one of the first things I saw was he had the interception, so I was a little hype. And then as the day went on, saw that he was kind of getting cooked. You see here on the bottom of the screen, he's going up against Garrett Wilson, who is a very good receiver. You got to keep that in mind. He's the number 1 receiver in this league, and you got to respect him. You got to respect him for sure. So it's not an easy matchup. So he's there with him for a little bit, but then Garrett Wilson just beats him with some speed and able to make the nice catch. And fans said, Garrett, I know you're going to cook him in Forbes, and then he did. And he said, I told you so, whatever. I don't care about that, but just something there that a lot of people, it's not a lot of people are talking about, but, the tweet and the clips getting some traction. Emmanuel Forbes, it is what it is. Let's see what he does Saturday, and then next week too is a big test. How does he look against Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill? And it's going to be, one of, him and Benjamin St-Juste. They're going to have to guard those 2 guys. So we're going to know if it's one of them struggling or both of them struggling, and see who's kind of further along in the development process out of the 2, or who's just better. Benjamin St-Juste should be further along in the development process, but last year definitely took a little bit of a big step back for sure. Other things, De'Ami Brown had some nice plays today. Also did have some drops. I heard Terry had a drop or something. I didn't see a clip of that or anything, but that's what I saw on Twitter. Dorrance Armstrong was getting some nice reps in. Let's go ahead and I'll just pull it up here, give you guys a brief recap of practice. Let's see. Mariota, nice throw to Crowder. Oh, the kicking thing. I'll end on that. Kicking was not good. Ahmed was 2 for 5 on kicks, and Patterson 3 for 5. Both that's just not good at all. You're what, 5 for 10 on kicks? That is terrible. That is terrible, terrible. And it's not like they're kicking long kicks. So I don't know, man. I feel better about Riley Patterson than I do this other guy who doesn't really have a lot of experience. But I don't know, man. Just not. I don't like how this is trending. I do not like how this is trending. Maybe you can bring back Joey Sly. I don't know, but it's kind of late right now. Bryson Tremaine continues to impress. Every day I'm hearing his name. So I think he has a really solid shot of making this roster. He's been balling out. He really has been balling out. And did he go to Stanford? Did he go to Stanford? I'm trying to see. Let's see, what college did he go to? Because if he did, Tavita Pritchard. Yeah, I guess he went to Stanford. So Tavita Pritchard was there. They got the connection there. Might help him get a spot on this team, but also his play has just been amazing. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Check out BetUS, and also go ahead and follow my Twitter, posting a lot more than I was earlier in this off season, because there's a lot more to talk about. And comment if you stayed till the end. Go ahead. Comment anything you want. It all really does help out the algorithm. It really does. And some people I haven't heard from in a while, and it's good to hear from you guys. So go ahead and comment down below anything you want. And if you guys stayed till the end, go ahead and comment down below. We'll go Gary Clark. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.